the whole, philosophical thing about religion, shit like that. And this whatever this thing is, the Hermetica, proved to me that yes, this is the key. This is the key. This makes the most sense.
Yeah, for me, it's really just a matter of I trust the word a lot better, and that's simply because of the idea that it came from ancient Egyptian knowledge. Now, it doesn't make everything it says correct, obviously, but when you look at a religion, it's been argued many, many times by the Afrocentric community, and even people who are not even Afrocentric, just people who are obsessed with ancient Egypt, right? People who are obsessed with philosophy, that a lot of the philosophy and a lot of ideology behind these religions is rooted in ancient Egyptian philosophy, ancient Egyptian religion, spiritual system, And if it's not directly from there, wherever the source came from, it really matches with what the ancient Egyptians said. It's the concept of universal truth. So even if they didn't directly get it from Amenhotep, whoever the fuck, right? Whichever ancient Egyptian, they kind of, if you took the person, the originator of a certain concept, right? And you brought them to an ancient Egyptian priest who would have ultimate understanding, probably not they're they know everything. Because, there's a whole concept, a man who knows a lot knows he doesn't know anything at all. But take that out of the conversation just to make things easier. If you compare these two different people who came, it's likely that they'll come up with the same sort of conclusion and pretty much be able to agree with each other. There's even a part in the beginning of the Hermetica. You should really listen to the audiobook. It will really have, even if you don't agree with everything, it will really have you thinking in that philosophical type of way. You'll be able to think deeper just by listening to it. So I'd encourage anybody to listen to it, even if you wouldn't agree with it. But what was I about to say? Damn, I forgot what I was about to say, bro. I forgot what I was about to
say. I feel like the thing is, if you want to know God, same point where I made Hermetica. If you want to know God, you have to transcend your religion again.
You have to what?
You have to transcend your religion.
Why would you say you have to do that?
Because like you said, it's like there's certain limits and shit like that. I feel like, because I remember back in the days where as if in the religious standpoint, you question God and shit like that, or if you try to be curious as to where what he does, or try to really try to be in his way basically.
Yeah.
But you would get a sin for that. Like the little things like that added up to a certain point where I couldn't be curious about the creator,
Yeah, I think
it didn't make me transcend. It had limits, like you said.
Yeah, I think
so.
The thing about God, I feel like God is meant to be questioned because of all these different components and dimensions of him.
I think you're going through a phase of pantheism,
Yeah, probably. I could be going through whatever phase, but it's what type of, I don't know, it's I'm just looking for like an understanding. You know what I mean? Like, because the whole question is really, if I go my own way, right? They're technically, by technicality, right? If I bend, not even if I bend the rules, but like, you know, just looking at the rules from a certain type of, technically, you don't even according to these religions, right? At least I know Christianity. I don't know about Islam, but at least according to Christianity, even if you weren't really going, or like according to the religion, you somehow, some way know what's right. And it's because there's like this one Bible verse where they says like the wisdom of God or whatever the fuck is like stamped or inscribed into your heart, is written in your heart, you know, the wisdom of God, whatever. So even if you are not a Christian, it's like by instinct, you know what's right. So at least according to a Christian, you know, you would kind of like strive for almost like, I guess, a Christian, or what a Christian would like, almost like, you know, more of an idealistic type of life, you know. And that obviously might vary from person to person, but I guess, you know, I guess you can say you will, by instinct, humans, according to Christians, live by the way of Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What would you say your thoughts about that, or what would be your thoughts on that?